everyone, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to find out your Christmas gift from the universe. As a bonus message, we will also get your blessing for the new year as well. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, and we'll take all uprights today, please, Spirit. Group 1, a big thank you to my guides and your guides for coordinating these messages. Group 1, your Christmas gift from Spirit. Oh wow, we have the Ace of Wands to start us off. Very positive. And the aces are a gift from the universe, so that's really cool to see. We got one more card here. The Three of Wands. Okay, so if some of you have been really wanting to travel, to get away, maybe have a couple days off from work, take a little bit of vacation time, maybe you have travel plans already and you're a bit worried, like, is everything going to go okay with my flight? Is my visit going to be okay? Is everyone going to get along? You know, am I going to be able to see a certain person for the holidays? That kind of thing. No, all of that is blessed. Okay, so you will be able to spend time with who you're wanting to spend time with. Sorry if you see a weird jump cut, Group 1. They were doing some yard work across the street. I think it's quieter now to where I can get back to filming. So I don't know exactly where I left off here, but I do think that part of this Christmas gift is you being able to spend time with people you actually want to spend time with around the holidays, or it at least being a easier dynamic than you were anticipating. Like if you were dreading going and seeing family because you thought there was going to be a lot of conflict, it's going to go better than what you're expecting. I do think you're going to have a good time with friends for some of you, or you're going to have a good time with your partner. There's going to be a lot of togetherness, a lot of good times, good news, things to celebrate, things to, celebrate with each other, good news happening, people being in a good, festive, lighthearted mood. For some of you too, if you're wanting to potentially relocate next year, this is a more specific message. If you're wanting to relocate next year, but you're worried about how your loved ones or your friends are going to take it, I'm hearing that they're going to be more supportive than what you're expecting. Again, that's a more specific message. But yeah, I feel like there's a nice, lighthearted, fun, festive energy around the holidays for you. And I feel like it's a little bit unexpected. Again, it's like a pleasant surprise that things are going better for you than you were expecting. Again, maybe you were anticipating some conflict with friends or family or something like that. But it's going to go better than you were expecting. So if there was a get together, you weren't sure, how is everyone going to get along? Everyone's going to get along great. And with the Ace of Wands, this is a new opportunity coming in for you. So it may not be fully realized, by Christmas, but there's this energy coming in for more fun, more adventure, more chances for you to just laugh and enjoy the company of other people. So I feel like, if you are wanting to socialize more in 2024, if you're wanting to maybe start dating again, or you want to have more date nights with your partner, whatever your situation is, you want to have fun, you want to try new hobbies, travel more, explore more, have a chance to be more creative in your life. The Ace of Wands can talk about all of that. And so it does feel like, there's a lot of new opportunities coming in for you, and the energy starts gaining momentum around Christmas time. Okay? All right. Now, I did want to go ahead and give, oh, hold on. I'm jumping ahead of myself. So I did pre-pull your cards because I was like, well, while I'm waiting, I might as well go ahead and shuffle the cards. So first we have just an additional blessing for Christmas. I can't say what this word is here, but anyway, for this blessing card, it talks about good health. And so if you're someone who gets sick when you travel, or you know, you notice that you don't sleep as well, you know, when you're traveling or something like that, know you're going to do better than you expect. Again, I just keep getting that message over and over again. It's going to be better than what you're expecting. It's going to be better than what you're expecting. But yeah, you're going to be in better health than what you're expecting. So you're going to be sleeping better than you were thinking you were going to. Maybe your allergies aren't going to be acting up as much as you thought they would, you know, that kind of thing. But you're having a blessing of good health, which is really, really nice. And this could also be talking about your mental and emotional health, you know? Your friends or your family are not going to be stressing you out like you were anticipating. I feel like some of you were just really kind of dreading a certain conflict maybe between family or friends or your partner. You know, maybe like your partner doesn't get along with your mom, or your sister isn't getting along with, you know, your brother, whatever the case may be. But it just feels like everyone is getting along a lot better than what you were expecting, and is really alleviating some stress for you. Now, I did want to get some messages for your blessings for the new year. So a couple bonus messages here. We have serenity. We have opportunity. And we have sanctuary. So some of you really might be wanting to move and might be wanting a new home. And that's part of what that Three of Wands is talking about, that gaining of momentum around Christmas time. So if you're wanting to relocate in 2024 or move homes in 2024, know that is possible for you. I really feel like you're going to be just feeling a lot more peaceful next year, a lot more content. More of a sense of like, I feel at home, you know, I feel at home in my actual house or my apartment. I feel at home in my job. I feel at home with my friends, with my family. Like, things just feel a lot more peaceful. I feel a lot more content. I feel like I belong. I don't feel out of place. I don't wish that I was somewhere else. And I'm having a lot more peacefulness in my mind. My temperament, I'm just a lot less stressed. And so I feel like, you know, your mind is like a serene, safe space for you. You're not plagued by a lot of anxiety and overthinking. And also your external environment is also a lot more homier for you. You feel more at peace with your environment. So I think that's beautiful for you, group one. Also, a lot more opportunities are coming in for you, but they're not going to stress you out. I feel like these opportunities are coming in at a nice pace for you. It's not overwhelming. It's not so much change that it kind of sends you into an anxiety and mode of like, I don't want to fail. I don't want to miss out on this opportunity, or like imposter syndrome. Am I good enough for this? It feels like these opportunities are coming in like soft waves, you know? And so it's not a lot of overwhelming change all at once where you're worried about dropping the ball. It feels a lot gentler. So group one, I feel like 2024 is going to be easier than what you're expecting. Same thing for the holiday season. But also I feel like 2024 is just, it's a gentler, softer year for you, but you're also softer and gentler with yourself, which is nice. Okay, so some advice from Spirit now. We have align your intentions with your actions. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, when we give you these opportunities, when we give you that Ace of Wands, act upon it, you know? That Ace of Wands can stay the Ace of Wands, but it's up to you to transition it to this Three of Wands and to take action. So when we give you these opportunities, take them. Okay, and now we'll get some messages here from your spirit cats. We have expression. Meet Chanty. She once kept her ideas and feelings locked away in her heart where no one could see or hear them. It felt safe and secure, but alas, she felt so alone. No one truly knew her. She was longing to come out to play. Gathering her courage, she flung out the window in her mind. She flung open the window in her mind and unlatched the doorway in her soul. She started to speak her mind and give voice to her heart. She could never again fit in that small, closed space of hiding. Soon her words grew into unabashed singing. What song are you keeping captive? What song at long last can you unleash into the world? Now this could relate to that Ace of Wands as well. So maybe some of you have had like a desire to start a creative project, or you've done something creative, but you're afraid to share it with others, or you don't know how well it will be received. So this could be saying your friends and your family or your loved ones are going to be giving you support when you finally decide to share it with them, and that will give you courage to show it to a wider audience, to strangers, to people that you don't know. So I think that that will be very nice for you, but it's encouraging you to, creatively express yourself, but also to not be afraid to be authentically yourself, and to not be afraid to just be true to yourself. Don't worry about rejection. So if you're wanting to make new friends, or you're wanting to date again or socialize more, don't be afraid to express who you truly are. Don't be afraid of rejection, because the right people who are meant to be in your life are going to respond to your energy. So it doesn't benefit anyone to keep yourself hidden. Okay, let's see. We have connection. The spirit cats remind us that we are not alone. We are a web of connections. Our attitudes, actions, and energy ripple outward and touch people in ways seen and unseen. No single action stands alone. Each action, idea, and feeling is born out of countless influences and in turn has its own unique effect. We see this most clearly and dramatically in our innermost circle, but this also extends outward to humanity, the earth, and the universe. Our consciousness dances together, challenging, uplifting, teaching, learning, questioning, reassuring, inspiring, and loving. So this to me is connecting back to that Three of Cups. It's connecting back to that Three of Cups. And I feel like you have more support and love around you than you realize. And if you feel like you haven't connected to your soul family, and you do feel alone and you do feel isolated, this could be suggesting, if you are really resonating with that message of relocation and wanting to move and wanting to even just change, like where you work or where you hang out, where you choose to socialize, or if you're not going out at all, starting to do so. It could be saying that once you do those, take those actions, take those steps, to not close yourself off, to express yourself, to allow yourself to be seen, that's when you'll align with your soul family. So if you've been craving soul family, that's very much possible for you in 2024. And the magic of that possibility, that opportunity, will start around the holiday season. It could even just be you craving that connection and that finally pushing you to make those changes, to relocate, to move, to socialize more, to get out of your usual habits. Okay. So group 1, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Please take care, group 1. group 2, welcome to your reading. So I'll say right away, looking at your cards with this 4 of good cheer, which is the 4 of cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Devil card here, it's already giving me this vibe of, you know, the cheesy like Netflix holiday Hallmark movies where there's like an overworked, highly ambitious, goal-oriented type A protagonist, and something happens that forces them to go back home, you know, take a trip, stop work, actually enjoy the holiday, and then they go through this whole process of like falling in love or trying to understand more about like life is about balance, or the importance of family, the importance of friendship, the importance of making memories, of actually enjoying the holiday season. Life isn't all about work, and they sort of reorient their values or their priorities or their life perspective. That's what this is giving me. You know, it seems like something that you interpret in the beginning as something that's a real inconvenience, something that, you know, gets in sort of the way of your initial plans, ends up, you know, sort of like helping you disassociate yourself from this idea of like, I have to work, I need to achieve these things. Like, it's sort of helping you understand it's okay to take a break, because, you know, the Devil card is also associated with Capricorn, and so you can be addicted to overworking, right? Of being productive, of having everything be perfect, right? Trying to do too much. And so that's just one example. This can play out in different ways, but essentially your Christmas gift is a blessing in disguise. It's something that forces you to stop working, to stop being so busy, to stop being so distracted, to stop trying to do too many things all at one time. You know, it's a busy time of year, right? Like, you're trying to get gifts, depending upon what you celebrate, but for a lot of people, you're trying to get gifts, you're trying to arrange time to see this family member, see that family member, see these friends, trying to get your house decorated if you decorate for the holidays, trying to get your PTO in order if you're taking PTO. You're trying to coordinate a lot of different things and a lot of schedules and all of that stuff. And, you know, for a lot of people around the holiday season, their work gets busier too. And it's almost like you have to work twice as hard just to get a little time off, right? So this could be a lot of different things. But you see how distracted she is, right? Like, she's already drank these 3 cups of coffee, and she's not seeing this nice hot steaming cup here, right? Like, exactly what she would need in this moment. She's not seeing it because she's in too much of a rush. She's too stressed. She's got her hand to her temple. She probably has a headache. She doesn't feel well. You're burning yourself out. Versus here, she looks so content. You know, she's enjoying a little glass of something here. She's got her crown on. You know, her house is in order. She's got the nice, pleasant moonlight. She's got all of these nice cards here with well wishes. And, you know, she can't see into this crystal ball. She can't see into exactly what the future holds, but she's not even looking at the crystal ball. She's not even looking at it. She's not concerned about the future. She's just enjoying the present moment. And so I think for a lot of you, you've been burning yourself out, and so something's going to happen, and it's a gift from Spirit that you think initially is an inconvenience, but is actually going to be something that forces you to stop and enjoy the moment. Stop and enjoy life. And so, and you know, sometimes too, think about it, when we're overstressed, our habits aren't super healthy. When we're overworking ourselves, we're probably not getting enough sleep. We're probably not eating well. We're just eating whatever is readily available, cheap, fast, and convenient. And it's usually unhealthy, or we're emotionally eating to compensate for how stressed we feel, you know, or we're drinking a lot of energy drinks. We're overly caffeinated. You know, a lot of different things, right? It's not good for our health, and we start to take on a lot of bad habits when we're overstressed, and it can be hard to break out of those habits. And so this is an opportunity for you to separate yourself from those unhealthy habits, to take some time to genuinely enjoy the present moment without being so worried or so stressed about all the things you feel like you have to do. And so it's a moment of reprieve. Spirit is giving you the gift of time. And there's like no more precious gift than that. And you might not like how they do it, but I always feel like if we don't rest, if we don't take care of ourselves at a certain point, Spirit will force us to. And that's, usually when we get sick or something like that. Like, you have to slow down. And so you're going to have a moment where you actually get to slow down. You get to enjoy yourself and your time. And some of you too, I'm hearing, have been wanting some like quality alone time. So this could also be you getting some space and time to just enjoy your own company and to just do a little self-care, have a treat yourself moment. And so, yeah, this is going to play out in different ways for all of you. It's a general reading, but I think the gift of time is a really big one. And a relief from the anxiety and the pressure of feeling like you have to do so much all at once. You're starting to understand like all of those things will be here tomorrow. You can only accomplish so much in a given day, right? And not everything always has to be perfect, like life is messy. And we have a blessing of the wild within. Look at all of the nice blue too in your cards. It's really nice. I think you being more connected with your emotions, not being so stressed and so overworked that you feel completely disconnected from everything, and allowing yourself to just have fun, to do things that you enjoy. The cups are all about what is going to bring you emotional fulfillment, right? And so just having some space and time to be free, to not be so structured, to not be on such a harsh schedule, to just go through your day and do whatever feels right, whatever instinctually feels right. Like if you feel like you need to rest, if you feel like you need to get out of the house, if you feel like you need to be alone, if you feel like you need to be around people, just intuitively listening to what your body has been craving, what your mind has been craving, your spirit, your soul, your heart, and connecting with that, putting yourself first, making yourself a priority, and, giving yourself grace, understanding that you deserve to enjoy yourself. And it's okay to enjoy yourself. You don't have to earn. Sorry, y'all, I got interrupted. You don't always have to earn your free time. You don't have to work X amount of hours or get X amount of things accomplished or take care of X amount of things for X amount of people. You don't have to earn your free time. You don't have to earn your quality alone time. You don't have to earn your right to self-care, to self-restoration. You don't need to earn it. You deserve it, and you need it if you're going to continue to operate at such a high level of productivity and trying to achieve so much. Or, there's going to be a point of reckoning where you need to rest. And so, yeah, I feel like you are responding to what your heart, what your body, what your soul has been craving. And now you have the time to do so, which is beautiful. These cards, I'm actually going to get a bonus message for you guys. This is going to represent your blessings for the new year. So positive things for the new year. We have abundance, probably the best card you could get. We have prosperity. And we have clarity. Oh, this is very nice. I think part of this too, for some of you, and this is a more specific message, but I think for some of you, you're starting to learn that you can make money and you can be financially abundant and wealthy through doing something that you love. That is possible. You may look at that as something that's achievable for other people, but not for you. But you're starting to realize and understand how you can make that possible. You're starting to broaden your perspective in that way. And I think you're also redefining what abundance and prosperity means to you. That message we were getting in the very beginning, you're starting to understand that wealth is more than just money. And that, it's the same for abundance. Abundance is more than just having financial security. And so you're starting to say, you know what? Like, yes, I deserve financial abundance. And yes, that's an amazing thing to have and to strive for. But I need more than that, I need a balanced life. I need a balanced life. And so you're having this epiphany moment in the new year. And I think that you're starting to also understand that it's not greedy to ask for more. And then it's perfectly okay to say, you know what? Like, I deserve love, I deserve connection, I deserve to have time to do the things that I want to do, to pursue hobbies and interests and passion. You know, I deserve more than just financial success. You know, it's like I can have, you know, it's okay to want the whole cake. And is everything in my life ever going to be totally perfect? No. But it's okay to strive for that and to try to prioritize having a balanced life, having abundance that feels more deep than just having financial security. And again, not to minimize how important financial security is, because it's super important, but also just understanding that there's also more to life, you know? So yes, you will be definitely financially blessed in 2024, but you're also going to feel blessed and abundant and prosperous in so many other ways. So some advice from Spirit. We have change one thing today, start small. I feel like this is Spirit kind of encouraging you to reorganize your schedule a bit. So you can start today doing one thing a bit small to get in a little bit of self-care, to minimize your stress. It doesn't have to be anything major. Just taking a moment to journal a little bit, taking a moment to do a deep breathing exercise, taking a moment to play with your dog, to cook yourself a nice meal, to read a chapter in a book, to listen to a couple of songs that you enjoy. Get yourself, I don't know, like a little bakery treat. It can be so many different things, right? But you can do something small to treat yourself, to show yourself that you value yourself. Okay, and for your final message, we'll get a Spirit Cat card. Relaxation. Did we say the gift of time and the gift of quality time with yourself? It says, meet Molly like a cloud. She is the embodiment of that luscious state between purring and sleep. Molly understands the healing magic of stretching her paws, arching her back, letting out a long mew, and then settling into a cozy circle of softness and rest. For a moment, or maybe longer, let go of everything you feel you have to do. We talked about this so much. And consciously relax your body and mind. Slow down your breath. Savor the stillness between each inhale and exhale. Close your eyes, unwind, soften. You deserve the gentle healing of relaxation. I don't even need to say anything about this because we have gone, this is such a nice summary of what your guides are trying to gift you with for Christmas this holiday season. The gift of relaxation and self-restoration. Self-restoration, that's what it is. Coming home to yourself, relaxing into your body, calming your mind, calming your spirit, giving yourself a sense of serenity and peace. Okay, group 2, this was your reading. I enjoyed it so much. I hope that you did as well. I'm wishing you the very best, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Please take care. welcome to your reading. So your Christmas gift from Spirit, we have the Queen of Gifts or the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Good Cheer, which is the Two of Cups in this deck. Okay, so for many of you here, you're getting a gift, an actual physical gift from someone this holiday season that really touches your heart. It's something that you weren't expecting at all, and I feel like it helps you to understand how much you mean to this person. It really just warms your heart. It's something that's super thoughtful. And I feel like, you know, you're someone who enjoys, you know, getting gifts for everybody else. You're someone who's really super thoughtful. And you don't always get, you know, the most thoughtful gifts in return. And so I feel like this is going to be a really nice surprise for you. Now, if that's not resonating, like maybe you don't exchange gifts on Christmas or whatever the case may be, or maybe you're watching this reading even though you don't celebrate Christmas, which is totally fine as well. This could also be referring to you having a moment with someone this holiday season that helps you to see like, this person is also interested in me too. So this could be a crush forming, and then you realizing, either because they're expressing it to you, like they're asking you out on a date or asking you for your number, or just because they kind of make it obvious when you two are talking, they're flirting with you, that this crush is reciprocated. And that's going to be something that's super exciting for you. Now, for others of you, this could also be referring to a partnership sort of thing in business where you do get a promotion, you do get a financial up-leveling. So this could be like, you know, you getting a really nice bonus at the end of the year from your job, or you getting promoted into the new year. You know, you find out, okay, in 2024, I'm going to get to start this new position. You know, when we come back from the holiday break, you know, they're going to start training me and it's going to be really nice. So there could be also an up-leveling here in finances for some of you. So those are 3 possibilities I'm seeing from your cards here. Feel free to claim one or all of those messages. I don't know why group 3 has been a little bit more diverse today. Maybe group 3 is just a popular group because I filmed a reading earlier today that was a future spouse reading, and there were more messages coming through in that group as well. So I don't know, group 3 must be just a popular number. I'll be curious to see if you guys can let me know in the comments how many people pick group 3 versus the other groups. But anyway, okay, group 3. So now we have a blessing of the Seelie. Now I may be totally butchering that, but this card is essentially your guides recognizing all of your good karma, all of the kindness that you have done to others. And so this could also be what this Two of Cups is referring to, right? The goodwill that you have extended to others, the kindness that you have extended to others, and saying it's time for you to get a little back. And so essentially this is Spirit supporting you in whatever you want to do. They're like, you tell us, because, you know, this gift can be anything. Maybe that's why we were getting more possibilities. This gift can be what you want it to be. Express it to us. Like, what are you really craving for this holiday season? What are you really hoping for, wishing for? Because we would like to grant that wish for you. And this could be something that carries over into 2024, this positive energy that you have, this divine support that you have from the universe, because your guides are recognizing how kind you've been, how good you've been. Even when you didn't necessarily have to be, right? Even when people were testing you, you still extended kindness and grace to them. And so Spirit is acknowledging that, the goodwill that you've extended to others, and they want to support you. They want to support you. So very positive, beautiful card to get here. Okay. Now we're going to get a little bonus message, and these cards represent the abundance you'll have in the new year, your blessing, your gifts into the new year, 2024. We have nurture here. We have euphoria. And we have cleansing. Beautiful. With this cleansing card, I feel like your heart is so much lighter going into 2024. I feel like you've let go a lot of what you needed to let go of. You're not overburdened with the past or what has happened. You're ready for a fresh start. You're feeling super optimistic, very positive, and you have kind of cleared out anything that just wasn't serving you. So I think 2024 is a really nice, clean slate for you. And I feel like as you continue throughout the year, Spirit's going to really help you. Your guides are really going to help you recognize very quickly when something isn't meant for you, someone isn't meant for you, someone is meant to go, and they're going to give you the support and encouragement you need, the signs that you need to help you identify and release and let go, walk away from anything that's really not going to help you ascend, anything that's holding you back. So that's really beautiful to see. So, we're not wasting time, we're not wasting energy, we're not wasting our efforts. With Euphoria, this could 100% be talking about falling in love, falling head over heels for someone. This could also represent you feeling super connected to the divine and you feeling very supported and you feeling just in a happier mood because you feel like things are falling into place. You feel like things are starting to go your way and starting to align in your life. And so there's no area of your life that is really causing you heartache. You just feel really euphoric, like you're on the up and up, like you feel like things are getting better. You feel like you can see so much positive change. And so you're feeling giddy, you're feeling excited. You're not worrying about things, you're not stressing. You're excited to wake up in the morning. You're excited for your future, and maybe that's something that you haven't felt in a while. And with this nurture card here, you're having time to take care of yourself. You're having time to nurture any projects you have. If you have a passion project you've been wanting to pursue, this could also represent, for some of you, possibly getting pregnant as well. Or it could represent you starting a business, starting a side hustle, starting a creative project, something that you would have to nurture to make it successful, right? And then this could also represent, just for some of you, getting a new pet, adding a fur baby to your family. So, just take what message resonates, but love to see your spread, especially the Euphoria card. That's so positive. Okay, your advice from Spirit now. We have turn criticism into kindness. This to me is Spirit telling you that kindness that you extend to others, give it to yourself too. You deserve just as much kindness as you give to other people. And we have celebrate yourself, you deserve it. See, Spirit is so proud of you. Your guides are really hyping you up and saying, group 3, they're good people, they're good people and they deserve good things. And I feel like Spirit is saying, celebrate and enjoy your blessings because they're on their way to you. Your good karma is on its way to you. So enjoy the moment, celebrate it. Celebrate who you are because you're a good person, group 3. And now we'll end your reading with some Spirit Cat cards. We have unique. Meet Helix. He was always a little different from the other kitties. At first, he felt lonely and alienated. He even considered trying to blend in to be accepted by the other cats, but this could never give him the joy that being this could never give him the joy that being embraced as his true self would. So he took a risk and met people's gazes as himself. He saw that his uniqueness was his beauty, his spark. He alone could twinkle the way only he can. Miraculously, many kitties around him threw off their normal disguises and began to sparkle in their own way too. Their world became dazzling diverse. So embrace the freak within and remember, outsiders are in. So with this uniqueness card, I really feel like in 2024, and I feel like December is preparing you for this, You may find yourself more in the spotlight than what you're used to. You may find your social circle expanding. You may find you're getting more attraction from potential romantic partners. More people are crushing on you. More people are feeling inspired by you. And I feel like you're in this really creative energy in 2024 that is just super attractive. If you think about creativity, it's usually represented by like the Queen of Wands or the Empress in tarot. And so if we think about those energies, they're super attractive, confident, alluring kind of energies, right? And I feel like that's sort of what you're carrying. That's the vibe that you're carrying into 2024. Okay, and let's see. We have night magic. Meet Vespertine, no sleep for the wild. She is a swirl of creativity. Okay, yeah, creativity is a major theme. And if you also think like giving birth to something is a creative action. So again, like you could be super fertile in 2024, or you can have a lot of luck in business or any creative project that you take up. Okay, sorry. She is a swirl of creativity and nighttime escapades. She is pure nocturnal playfulness and mystery. Going out at night is not only for the young. Night magic is for everyone. Explore the night. Go out dancing or walk under the stars. Gather with your friends and talk into the wee hours. Sing and play music under the moonlight. Stay up to watch a meteor shower or a lunar eclipse. See the sun rise while the world sleeps. Watch your perspective expand and shift. You have more energy than you believe. This is making me think of that Euphoria card, right? Like night magic. So a lot more adventure in 2024. So maybe this could be with a new romantic partner. Maybe this could be with a new circle of friends. Yeah, are you just feeling more confident and putting yourself out there and saying yes to new things? But either way, I feel like it's going to be a great year for you. And December is again, like kind of starting off, I think, that domino effect for you. Okay. Group 3, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'm wishing you the very, very best, and please take care. I hope to see you in my next video. Oh, I love you. She was tapping me under the table for pets. She's so cute.